Scott, what are you doing here?
All work and no play makes Scott a dull boy.
Well, I thought O'Hara-san was coming in from Japan for your bi-monthly review.
I called Tashimo Pacific in Tokyo, and I told O'Hara-san that Scott Pollard doesn't need some home office papa looking over his shoulder.
You didn't.
I didn't have to. He canceled till next week.
Scott, this makes me really uncomfortable.
Remember when we saw that couple making love on the People Mover? You said it turned you on.
Oh God, Scott.
Now, take it easy, Joy. I think it's high time my wife's co-workers had a little thrill and met Kazooie the Avenger. Spoil sport.
That's the door. Pull your pants up, Kazooie.
Hi, I have a delivery for a J. Pollard.
Oh, yes, please, come in.
Thanks. I'll need your signature right here and your initials at the bottom.
Is there anything else you're going to need?
You know that blouse you're wearing?
Oh, yes. My husband gave it to me for a birthday present.
You think a guy would have better sense?
Excuse me?
Well, it covers up all the best parts.
Well... maybe you'd like to look at them. Scott, why are you looking at me like that?
I see your husband likes to watch his wife do other guys.
Oh, don't mind him. All he can do is watch. Is something wrong, Scott?
There's gonna be.
Oh, my God. Scott, what are you doing?
Sending the delivery man on his way.
Scott, no. Scott!
Thought you could get away with doing my wife, did ya? Oh, it's not your fault, babe. Some guys, you flirt with them a little, they think they can get away with anything.
Has the suspect made a statement yet?
No, he's been unresponsive since we got here. According to his wife, he just sort of shut down after he shot the delivery guy.
Okay, let's get him on the transport. Lab's going to do a complete psych workup.
Yeah.
I would like to see the murder weapon.
I'll get it.
Wait a minute. Barb, you have a look at this? Thanks. Looks like a black market piece. It is an old Gossack, close combat configuration, beam set to full spread, short burst.
Maximum coil voltage with the aftermarket Paxton power supply here is a very substantial weapon.
Not that easy to get a piece this tricked up, even on the street.
Which would suggest he had a use in mind when he purchased it.
Guy's an accountant, clean record.
David, it is totally illogical for an accountant to possess such a weapon.
Exactly. Mrs. Pollard? I'm Detective Hume. This is Detective Favre. I know how difficult this must be for you, but I was wondering if you could talk to us about your husband. You understand we can't help you unless you give us something to go on.
Scott is a very good person. He's a good husband. He works very, very hard. He's,
Did he have a violent temper?
No. No, Scott disliked violence.
Do you know why he came home early from work today?
To surprise me. We were gonna make love.
Mrs. Pollard, we noticed some circular impressions on Scott's forehead. Do you have any idea where they might have come from?
I noticed them the other day. And he said they were from a demonstration that he was giving at the company. Did they have something to do with what happened?
It's too early to say. Were you aware that Scott possessed a beam weapon?
No. I had no idea. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
This is our third scan. They all show a massive disruption of brain function.
Can he communicate?
Not at this point. He's close to being comatose.
What about the marks on his head?
They're consistent with a type of unlicensed recall experience that's popular right now. His last bad trip of at least 10 in the past month. There's no telling when he may come around.
David, take a look at this.
What do you got?
Here's the new silicone slim fit organizer. The only meeting he had today was the one he canceled with his boss. There is a digicash transaction just before noon.
Any way of getting a fix on where that transaction took place?
I'm afraid not. Unless
we bring him back.
The only chance you're gonna get of any answers out of him is if we induce consciousness. He could be like this for months.
I vote we bring him back to reality before anybody else gets killed.
I agree.
Scott, can you hear me? Detective Hume, you've had a bad recall experience. All indications are you've been using some sort of black market apparatus.
What am I doing here?
You killed a man, Scott. A stranger, a messenger. Seems you had some sort of jealousy toward him regarding your wife. That make any sense to you?
I don't... Where's Joy?
she's safe, Scott. We're trying to help you remember what happened. You are still in considerable danger. You've had a risky procedure done to bring you around.
If you don't tell us where this phony recall place is, other innocent people could die.
Are you saying I killed someone?
David,
Scott, you're a user. You get the ridges on your forehead from the head zapper. So why don't you tell us what happened? Just think back. Tell us where you had this phony recall experience. Come on, man, think.
South City. Tier 9. There's an herbal warehouse. Above man's erotic.
Good.
Someone has attempted to burn the serial numbers off these parts, David. The components used are little better than debris. This transformer would run at least 20 degrees hotter than its legitimate counterpart, totally unstable and dangerous.
So, what do you think? Are the digs okay?
Yeah, it beats the streets.
Get some sleep. I'll check on you later.
CPD! Hold on, we just want to talk to you!
Give me this.
CPB, we got some questions for you.
I must restrain you until you agree to cooperate.
Okay.
Want to tell me what we're going to find on these?
You get paid to look, don't you? Maybe you can do the one-handed mambo while you watch it.
Lovely.
Excuse me, miss, but you've been talking to the wrong people if you believe a cockeyed notion like that.
Cockeyed?
No private activity or function not essential to the performance of an officer's job shall be performed while the officer is engaged in active duty. You can look it up. It's in the manual.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what I said. I haven't done anything wrong.
How old are you, Alana?
I'm 18.
Alana, we're trying to find out why a man was killed. Lying slows our investigation down.
I don't know anything about that. Okay, I'm 17. I'm 17 years old, okay? Next month, I'm 17. But I've been looking after myself for a really long time. So, I'll tell you guys everything I know if you promise not to hassle me about my age.
No hassles. Just tell us what's on the vid cards.
Just fantasies.
Fantasies.
Yeah, you know, recall fantasies. People go on vacations, trips, exotic locations, climb volcanoes, do stuff they're too scared or too old to do in real life.
Okay.
Well, these are exactly like those. You know, they're just a little more intimate.
You mean sexual?
Yeah.
And you're the girl in these fantasies.
Yeah, I'm the actress. I play a part. I do it for the money. It's not like I'm getting off or anything.
Nobody's judging you.
Alana, who was with you in the warehouse? Who was shooting at us?
No one was shooting at you.
Well, he wasn't shooting at us. He wasn't shooting at us.
No, not really. He's just a guy. He's just a harmless guy who hustles other guys into taking the ripped-off recall trips. He uses them, too. He just gets a little carried away sometimes. He thinks he's a secret agent or something.
So what's the secret agent's name?
Bobby Mongo.
How do you know him? You live with him, what?
No, he just lets me stay at the warehouse.
In exchange, you let him hustle you.
No, Bobby does not hustle me.
Right. You're an actress.
I don't like this.
Are you ready to proceed, Dr. Chang?
This equipment is old, it's poorly put together, its safety is uncertain, and you both saw the results of its use on Scott Pollard, who, by the way, is once again unconscious.
My neural architecture is not subject to physical or electrochemical trauma induced by primitive implant procedures.
Well, this junk may do additional harm that we're not aware of.
Which is why you are here, Ola.
I hope that charm is still part of your personality when this is all over.
package for a J. Pollard?
Please come in.
Thanks. That blouse you're wearing?
Yes, it was a gift from my husband.
You'd think the guy'd have more sense.
Excuse me?
Well, it covers up all the best parts.
Would you like to take a look at them? Oh, yeah.
That's enough. I believe we may have found an explanation for Scott Pollard's behavior.
What'd you say?
Apparently, Scott Pollard's personal fantasy involves watching his wife's infidelity with a random stranger.
Life's infinite variety.
I do not see how such a fantasy could possibly be pleasurable for the husband. Perhaps you can explain it, David.
I don't know, maybe. Some men get off seeing their wives humiliate them.
I had no idea. Do you get off on that, David? For instance, if Olivia were to commit adultery with a stranger...
It hasn't come up. Let's go find Bobby Mongo.
But speaking hypothetically, if it were to come up...
No. Nego. To what do we owe the honor?
I have received word. You are investigating a murder possibly connected to the illegal traffic of black market recall experiences. And as head of recall security, I wanted to inform you that we are conducting a separate line of inquiry into the same matter.
I see.
Should we uncover anything pertinent to your investigation, I will see to it that you are apprised.
Thank you.
Have you uncovered anything I should know about?
No, not at this time.
I feel confident that if you do discover anything, there will be a true sharing of information.
Thanks for stopping by. I don't like it. Him just showing up like that.
He just seemed to be protecting his interests.
Why?
Why not?
Gut feeling.
Gut feeling. Perhaps you could explain exactly what that means, David.
Oh, sometimes it feels like you ate some bad fish. But right now it's telling me Nego might know our girl.
What makes you think so?
It's a sense, just a sense. Maybe we should take Alana with us. I don't want to be worrying about her.
We could take her to my apartment as a precautionary measure.
I've never even seen your apartment.
Well, David, you are not in any immediate danger.
So where are we going?
You knew we were going to Detective Farr's. We were going to check out some of the places where you told us Bobby Mongo hangs out at.
I thought you were going to let me go.
Where are you going to go? Back to the warehouse? Forget it.
With Bobby Mongo and his associates still at large, that would not be prudent.
I look after myself. You talk like a book, do you know that?
We went to boarding school. In England.
Guess it's better than jail anyway. You're right. I mean, I don't think Bobby would hurt me, but I don't really know the other people too well.
You may be at my apartment for some time, Alana. Is there anything you'd like to pick up? A toothbrush?
No, I got everything I need right here. Never know when you're going to be on the move.
Nice place, Farr. Very... homey.
Thank you, David. I spend most of my time reading.
Yeah? I want to pick up a couple books on interior design.
I like it. You're just not into gross materialism like the rest of the world. What are all the switches and stuff for?
Lighting, computerized thermostat, security system.
Where's the bed?
The bed.
No bed. The boarding school students are taught not to become accustomed to luxuries because... Why is that, Farb?
Material things are a form of bondage.
Right.
I see.
If you get bored, you can dial up a vid play on the screen at the desk.
Great, I'll do that.
No one can get in or out. If you need to, you can reach us on the communicator.
Yeah, do you have any food?
Considers eating a form of bondage, too.
Well, that's great. I'll just eat the can of tuna I have in my bag.
I will bring an assortment of foodstuffs when we return.
Well, Devin, seems you have discovered a need to brief me. I hope you don't harbor notions of reciprocal loyalty. You owe me everything. I owe you nothing. Having said that, your plan to capture the low-end fantasy market with my cooperation was quite bright. So perhaps there is a way out for you.
Thanks, Mr. Nagel. I swear, on my dead mother's eyes, it was an accident what happened with this accountant head job.
I have reason to believe the police may connect you to Bobby Mongo and the incident.
The biz is showing twice the demand and 4 times the profit of legitimate recall.
Don't interrupt. Japanese. A Meiji period blade. Very well crafted, although not quite priceless. I know you'll do everything necessary to protect recall.
Get to Mongo before the police, or use the sword on yourself. Either way, I'll assume the problem is solved.
Staying clean and healthy, I hope, Fod?
Hell yeah. Everybody knows Fod's tonics are strictly on the natural path to up and up, you know?
Laboratory analysis would not indicate anything that is not strictly on the up and up, would it, Fod?
No way. I mean, of course, there are those zealots who insist on misusing my medicinals, right? But there's no time to discuss this any further because it seems the man you're looking for has just appeared.
Don't ever point, Fod. How many times have I told you, don't ever point?
I didn't do nothing. No? I think you ruined a perfectly good raincoat. My wife gave me this coat. Plus, you fried some poor accountant's brain, and he went and killed a messenger. That makes you at least an accessory to murder, Bobby.
It's not my fault. I was just doing my job. Got paid good money.
Yeah? Who pays you?
You think they're gonna tell me their names? I'm just a small snail in a big stinking sewer.
I think our luck is finally beginning to change. Get him out of here.
This is tea.
Yes, I think I've tried it.
Good. Do you like it?
It's just fine, thanks.
You should leave the orange peel in. It's an excellent source of vitamin C.
Okay. Your wife teach you that?
No, I'm not married.
Girlfriend, then?
No, I don't have a girlfriend. I haven't been in the city that long.
You're not a homosexual, right? I mean, you like women.
Very much.
You guys gonna let me go when this is all over? They're not gonna let you, I know. I'm a minor. I could grow up to be some degenerate corrupted into drug addiction or dope running or pornography.
You seem quite capable, Alana, of resisting the influences of others.
Yeah. Well, with the cards I got dealt in this lifetime, most people be dead. I'm still in the game. Bad cards. Big happy smile on my face. I'm not gonna turn over my cards for you guys. You and your cop friends, you're gonna have to, put up your money like everybody else.
I have never actually played cards, although I am familiar with the rules and terminology of a great many games. Which game did you want to play?
How about the one where you sit next to me? That's not really next to me.
It is a good rule of many card games to play one's hand slowly.
As to declaring, Mr. Five, before anyone shows their hand, the stakes have to be set. I may be a juvenile, but I'm a woman. So I give you whatever you want, information or whatever, and you let me go. I get to walk. And you get what you want. Okay?
I am not certain that this is...
How is that?
Absolutely nothing to compare it with. But I cannot accept the terms of your bet. No matter how pleasurable the game. We will discuss this more when I return.
You're not gonna leave me locked in here, are you?
Not if you promise me you will be here when I return.
I swear, I'll stay. I'll stay.
Any luck?
Whoever paged Bobby used a series of public comm boxes, then pulled just about half the routers at Tashimo Pacific's WestNet, then had each relay the message ahead until it lit up Bobby Mongo's pocket comm.
Was that Lakeview Terrace?
Mm-hmm.
That's a long way from Bobby's neighborhood.
Do you think this is where he's getting his orders from?
Maybe. Any way you can figure out who the owner is?
Mm-hmm. The property record was encrypted, but I've run up against this kind of code before dealing with consortium companies.
Consortium? That explains why Nagel's down here sniffing around. I think it's time I pay a little visit to Tier 95. Good work, all.
This is what they call uptown. And as you said before, definitely not Bobby Mongo's neighborhood. What are you doing, David?
Just keep a lookout. Hey, what do you know? It's open. Hello? 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 Well, that looks like the rich go slumming in the same dog-ass way as the warehouse crowd.
David?
What'd you find?
I'd like to look at this data storage media.
It's gonna be just another piece of porn.
I want to see it.
You all right? What'd you see?
She was going to be killed.
All right, Farm, just relax, okay? Whatever you saw, they're just acting. Playing roles in a fantasy. Lana's still alive. You saw her just a couple hours ago, remember?
I don't understand, David. Why would she subject herself to this? Who made her do this, David?
Maybe no one made her do it.
Is that one of your feelings?
Yeah, pretty much.
What does your gut tell you?
Right now, my gut's telling me to get the hell out of here. Let's go. Here, I found this while you were in the chair. Addresses, digital cash transactions, belongs to the tenant, Devin Laverne. Now, if we just get Bobby or Alana to ID him, we got ourselves a case.
guy just died his way out of a 20 to life sentence.
Was there any indication he was a user, Olin?
We did an autopsy, and on further investigation, he has the same indentations on his head here and here. Combed his hair to hide them.
Smart. Like a lot of dead guys.
Mm-hmm.
Devin Laverne is the guy he worked for. I'd like to pick him up.
The ownership records for that building are confidential. We need paper proof. We're petitioning.
I was inside. I saw the chair. I saw the digi-diary. What more do you want?
That doesn't mean he was the one peddling black market discs. And, someone entered the penthouse illegally. He's a big swinging deal at recall. Let's just do this one right so it sticks, okay?
David, she's gone.
Alana?
I just talked to Morales. He went to my apartment to check on her.
What happened? Was there a struggle?
No.
No what, Favre? What did Morales say?
Apparently she left of her own volition. She ran. Why would she do that, David?
You remember what I told you about her before?
Yes, I remember.
That's why. Will you excuse us for a minute? Outside, Favre. In case you hadn't noticed, our witnesses are dwindling away. The girls are only linked to Bobby and Laverne.
She spoke truthfully to me, David. It's something I can tell. She gave me her word she would stay in the apartment.
You have a brilliant mind, Favre, you do. But it won't always give you the answers you need about people.
What does?
You gotta develop an instinct.
Yes. How do I do that?
You ain't gonna get it from a book. You know, it's something intangible, something that comes from the heart. You're gonna have to develop this one on your own.
Sounds like a difficult thing to do.
I'm betting you will. What about this guy? Part of the problem or part of the solution? What does your gut tell you? Nagel!
Detective, I thought you might be interested in this.
What's this?
It's the Laverne file. In the course of my inquiries into the unfortunate incident, his name came up. It may be of some little use to you.
Devin Laverne.
That's correct. He's a senior VP in marketing. It's more of a title than a real job or influence at recall. He's been having some financial difficulty recently and may have been forced, out of desperation, to behave incorrectly.
He lives well. Have you seen his penthouse at the Lakeview Terraces?
Not at first hand. It's in the file.
Nagel. So what's the catch here?
I told you I would aid and assist you in your investigation. If Mr. Laverne has been selling black market recall experiences, the problem is also mine. My problem, your duty, makes you the solution. Thanks.
Don't mention it. That's the last rat leaving the ship. What's up?
I just ran a trace. There was one call made from Favre's apartment today to Devin Laverne.
This isn't enough.
Just take it. It's worth more money than you'll ever see in your lifetime.
Do you think I'm stupid? This is a gray car. This is a limit on it. Give me one of the gold ones.
That's cute. That's why you work for me.
Vern, you promised me half.
Yeah, well, we'll talk on the transport.
I think there's any way in hell I'm getting on that stinking transport with you.
Laverne! Put the guns down. Now!
Let her go.
No way.
Help me, Ian.
Alana, do you work for this man?
No.
Then how do you know him?
If you don't help me now, he will kill me.
She's right. I will kill her. Unless you let me get out of here.
I'm sorry.
Pick up the suitcase. With the 131, set it by the door. You can keep the discs.
Do what he says, Favre.
Stay where you are. Come on, come on. Down. Right. There's a transport on the roof. You let me get to it, I let the girl live.
Let me guess. It's a recall transport. Of course, it would take someone with a lot more clout than you to get a transport on such short notice. Maybe someone like Vincent Nagel.
You think I am stupid?
No. You are an embarrassment to recall. And Nagel's gonna eliminate you in his own way.
This is triple-tempered security door. Minimum expert opening time, 5 minutes. That's all I need. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Then I'm gone. I'm memory. I let the girl live.
Go ahead. No one's stopping you.
Not the girl. Elena stays.
Partners are temporary. Life goes on.
That was a good shot, David.
Good enough to do Nagel's dirty work for him.
Vincent Nagel's dirty work is David Hume's good work.
She's a minor, Favre. Juvenile authority has to take her into custody.
We did not keep our word.
She'll be protected now. You did everything you could.
Is that what your gut tells you?
No. It's right here.